All right, there we go. What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here doing an interview on Poshmark, which I'm very excited about. With the Thrifty Flamingo, we have Jason and Karen Spencer here. And I want to tell everybody to put their comments down below. We're going to be designated in about 5-10 minutes to answering all of your questions about Poshmark, reselling, whatever you have at the very end of this. So right now I'm going to pass it off to these guys, and they're going to tell you about themselves. So go ahead.
Go. You first.
What's up, everyone? We are we're the Thrifty Flamingo. I'm Jason. This is Karen.
Hi.
And we are a full-time Poshmark reselling couple. We sell on Poshmark. We sell on eBay. We do a little FBA once in a while, but our main source of income is Poshmark. And I've been on the app for just a year now, full-time. Karen's been on for
since 2013. So yeah. So I kind of know. I taught him. I can teach you. That's how
she could teach me, she could teach anyone. So
yes.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's good. That actually pretty much answers my first question. I was gonna ask how long you guys have been doing Posh and eBay. Did you say how long you've been doing eBay?
eBay, about 5 years too, right? You started eBay.
I started eBay in 2008 when I was.
Oh, that's right.
I used to sell on Etsy. I used to make my own clothing. So eBay was more for me liquidating extra fabric and stuff. It wasn't really like reselling the way we do it now. So I've had an active eBay account since 2008, but probably about the same time that I started Poshmark. You know, there's certain things you can't sell on Poshmark, so I list on eBay. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you guys sell more than just clothing?
Yeah, we sell hard goods on eBay.
We love video games.
Love video games. We'll, if I find a DVD VCR combo, I got to pick it up. In fact, I just found 2 at the bins the other day. I haven't tested them yet, but I found 2 of them there for 50 cents a piece. So
he came up, he had one under each arm. I wish I had my phone. I was just like, oh, picture moment.
Would have been great. Would have been great. All right, so I'm curious about sharing posts and liking listings on Poshmark, because I really know nothing about Poshmark. I've had one sale. That's it. I have about 20 items listed. I just want to know right off the bat, does liking the posts and sharing them actually help yours sell faster? I don't even know if I'm wording that correctly because I have no idea how the ecosystem works. If you guys could kind of explain some of that for me.
Sharing helps. Sharing is like one of the biggest things. So Poshmark's algorithm for searches, because most people aren't just going to like pop in your closet. They're going to go to a search bar and type in like, you know, like whatever they're searching for to buy. Now, if you have that item in your closet and you had recently shared it, whether it be to a party or to your followers, it's going to be at the top of the search rank. It's not like eBay's ranking. It's completely different. So the more active you are in sharing your own items, the higher you're going to rank for those items in a search engine. So that's good. You kind of control your own fate. Liking an item gives you, you know, you're having activity on the app. So it's not so much, you don't have to like your own items, but you have to share your own items.
Okay.
And you have to share other people's items too. So not just your items, but you share other people's items. And that'll also help you get sales.
Yes.
Really?
How it works is when you go into a party and you start sharing other people's items to your followers, they're going to come back and start sharing your items to their followers to return the favor. So most of the time it happens. It's not every time, but most of the time, if you share somebody's item, they're going to share yours back.
Okay.
And it's going to go to their followers, and then it's going to keep snowballing down and building and building and building. And then eventually a ton of people are going to see your item.
Especially for a new user. You know, like you're brand new onto the app. You don't have a huge following. You're not following a lot of people, and vice versa. They're not following you. So for you to share someone else's item and someone sees that and they want to like kind of reciprocate and like share back, what if this person's like me and they have like 150,000 followers? Now they share a couple of your items to their 150,000 followers. Now all 150,000 followers in theory would be able to see that item without them actively searching it, you know? And sometimes people window shop, sometimes it pops up in their feed. I've done it and I'm like, ooh, that's cute. You know, I like that. You know, so it can definitely help result in a sale. Not all the time.
Yep.
But it also helps the networking. The algorithm loves you to use it the way you should as a social networking selling app.
All right, and the one thing I do want to mention about that real quick with the sharing other people's items is there is conflicting opinions on this matter. some people, and it's been said on YouTube that where sharing other people's items isn't necessary and it doesn't do anything for you. We've noticed from results that sharing other people's items and sharing our own items really do generate quite a bit of activity, and that's what you want on Poshmark. So I don't know where the misconception came from that sharing other people's items isn't something you need to do, but if you can do even 50 or 100 items at one time is going to help you get sales, and it's really not that hard to share. You just click the button and it goes right to the
with
button.
a little, like, it looks like a
recycling sign, yeah.
like the two little arrows in a circle. It's not really hard, but yeah, you know, the app, the algorithm likes you to use it in all the different aspects. So, you know, sure. I mean, there's people that get sales without doing anything. They don't share anything. They don't follow anybody because, hey, that can happen. Someone can search them, find what they want, and buy it from them. But the more active you are on the app, it makes your sales come to you. You know, it makes more sales happen that way.
So I've never shared anybody's listings. I haven't
Get the sharing.
done anything like that, and maybe that's why I've only sold one thing. Possibly, I don't know.
You gotta be active on Poshmark to make it work. That's like it's
like a social media
total opposite of eBay or Mercari. You really control your own destiny on Poshmark, and I love that. Like, you can do a lot to create sales on Poshmark.
It's not like set it and forget it every like 30, 60 days, maybe tweak something if it's not selling. Mm-hmm. You know, you just have to be your own like biggest fan and share it. And a lot of people think, especially when they come over from eBay, something where, you know, depending on, everyone uses eBay a little differently, but, you know, they used to just kind of like making a listing, even automating when the listing posts and just bam, almost forget about it, you know, until they do like reports and like look at their, you know, what's going on with it. But it's not that way with Poshmark, you know. The one very similar thing is also like you have to be actively listing as well. So if you're not consistently listing, I mean, I think that goes for almost every site. You know, the more you list, the more you're going to sell. You know, list. So if you're inconsistent with listing, that too is also going to affect your sales.
Okay. Yeah, I notice whenever I drop my price, it pops up on the top of my news feed. So does dropping prices, like let's say you dropped it $1 a day, would that pretty much be the same thing as sharing? It pops up to the top of the feed and everybody can see it? Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's not so much like $1 a day. They go in percentages, like 10% in 10% intervals. Like, wow, I can speak. You know, so they also make it easy. You can go to edit, and there's like a little calculator, and will remember what your next 10% drop is. And yeah, that's how you also participate in a closet clear out. You drop by at least 10% of your historical low. And, you know, anybody that has ever liked that item is going to get a notification like, hey, this person just dropped their price. And, you know, it's kind of like holding a sale, a public sale that way. And it's similar to offers to likers, but it's not, you know, it's a public sale. But yeah, you also get boosted up in rank too, because you're using the app with the features that they have the way it should be used. It's always going to go back to that. You're using the app, so it's going to reward you.
So when I see that there's comments, people can just comment, be like, oh, I love this shirt. This looks nice. This looks great. Can the seller then send them an offer? I know if you like a post or like a listing on Poshmark, people send you offers, and I think that helps drive sales. But what about commenting? If you comment on a picture, can they just reach out to you and be like, hey, have this discount?
So for Poshmark, to send out an offer to likers, the person has to have liked that item to get the offer. And
that also goes to anybody else who's liked it. But if you just want to like one-on-one, like this person's really interested, like you got with the guy in the
there's a workaround around it. What you do is you set up a bundle with that situation. You'll take that item and you'll click on the person's username and select the bundle feature at the top of the screen. There's
like a little box.
And then you're going to open that up and then share whatever they commented on to that bundle. And now you can send them an offer on that bundle. And
you can also talk within the bundle. It's almost like a private chat within the bundle. So now you don't have to like have your open listing with all these like comments going on back and forth. You know, now that bundle's created, you can say, hey, I could send you this. You sent the offer. I sent you an awesome offer. If you want anything else, I noticed I have a similar shirt, same size, if you're interested in that, you know, and you can kind of talk within the bundle without like it ruining your listing with all these like other words and stuff.
Yeah, the bundle feature is a great feature. I use it all the time, and I'll generate multiple bundle item sales right off a bundle feature. If somebody likes like 3 or 4 things in my closet, I'll just take that and turn it right into a bundle and send them an offer on all 3 of those things at once. And not all the time, but a good 10 to 20, maybe 30% of the time, I'm going to get a sale off of that bundle offer.
I did it this morning. I see like same user, and I'm like, okay, and then she had unliked one of them because I went to, because you could see what they liked in the bundle. So I just took the 2 that she had remaining liked, added it to a bundle, sent her an offer, and she accepted it. So that doesn't happen all the time, but it's like you don't know until you try. Yeah,
it happened to me the other day too. I just got a $100 bundle just because I set it up and made him an offer on it. So.
Okay, interesting. So I have had a few people actually like my listings and like my posts. I've never sent an offer. I don't even know how to send an offer yet. So I will figure that out today because I do have a bunch of people liking, because I've been dropping my prices.
In the course, Jesse.
What'd you say?
I said it's in the chorus, Jesse.
Oh, yeah, it's in the chorus. I know. I went through a little bit of it. But so, okay. I do want to give a quick shout out to the Endless Entrepreneurs YouTube channel, just to break away for a second here, because he has a Poshmark store. I didn't even know he sold on Poshmark, to be honest. I thought he only sold on eBay, just like how you guys went from eBay to Poshmark, how I'm starting to move to Poshmark. It's crazy how many people are doing it. But I saw a shirt I liked. I liked it. I don't know. I just thought it was a cool shirt. I reminded me of Instagram, so I liked it. He sent me a private offer, and I was like, oh, well. And then I noticed who it was. I was like, oh, wow, I'm subscribed to this guy on YouTube. So I bought it, and I got the shirt. I wish I was wearing it, but I got the shirt, totally happy with it. So I can see how it definitely does work.
It works.
And I know that eBay is actually pushing out the, somebody likes or somebody favorites your thing or saves it into their cart or something, and you can send them the offer, which.
Very similar.
Yeah, concept. It's very similar.
I think they ripped them off, personally.
Oh,
if it works and it's working for someone else and you're in the same business, go for it. I don't blame eBay. I mean, it's working, obviously.
Yeah.
So, and there's going to be many times you send out these offers to people and you get absolute crickets. You know, like not even like a decline, because they can decline the offer and say, no, it's okay. They kind of leave it open for it lasts for 24 hours in like limbo, whether you accept, decline, or let it time out. And a lot of people just like let it time out. And it's like, you can at least decline it. Tell me no, thank you. Don't leave me simply like, come on.
I've noticed that with Poshmark. I actually had to shut off the notifications because of how many things were going off on my phone every minute. It was insane. I'm sure you guys have your notifications shut off for it as well, and you just check it pretty regularly, right?
I leave them on.
You can really control what notifications you get in your settings. If you have, and they believe me, when you sign up for the app, every single one is on. Yeah. Like you'll get like little love notes from Poshmark, like "Have a great day, you're a good seller," like weird, like little like inspirational quotes. And I'm like, I don't need that. I know I'm good, But I have, anytime somebody comments on something, or obviously when I get a sale. Like those are 2 really important things, because if someone's commenting on it, they're either asking me a question or trying to work a bundle. It's important that you get back to them. We do check the app very regularly, but everything else is slid off. It's not green. But you can definitely control them in your notifications in your settings.
Okay, very cool. Yeah. That's good. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just shut everything off, so I don't know. I don't know if anything ever sells. So I open up the app and I check it in the morning and I check it at night.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay, good to know. Good to know.
There's no cha-ching, though, which is disappointing.
I know. It'd be so nice with a little, like, cha-ching. Like, eBay spoiled us with the noise, the sound effect,
Oh, they don't have a sound effect?
No.
Oh, that's honestly a shame.
But you can get about 20% more profit on your clothes on Poshmark than eBay, so.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, so do you guys do you cross post? Do you still list all of your items on eBay? Because I've gotten a lot of comments and questions on my channel of people telling me, be careful with the cross posting, be careful. What if something sells at, same night? How many items do you cross post if you do?
We cross post all my men's stuff to eBay. We cross post most of her women's stuff to Mercari, so we can keep it separate and manage it a little easier. Okay. But, it's very simple. If you sell something if we sell something on Poshmark, I go right over to eBay and delete it. If for whatever chance it happens that we sell the same item on 2 different platforms, all you do is cancel out the Poshmark item because you don't get dinged for canceling a Poshmark order. You're not going to get any negative remark or a negative review, and you just sell it on eBay and take the hit in profit because you're probably going to take a hit in profit for
exactly.
that.
Okay.
But so eBay always wins. That way you're not going to get any negative remarks on your account. And Poshmark always loses in that scenario, and you don't have to worry about anything.
It hasn't happened to us. Now, mind you, we do this full time. We're home. You know, we don't have a 9-to-5 or even a part-time job where there's X amount of hours where we can't get to our phone. You know, so I can see how that could be an issue for some people that do it part-time who might not always be glued to a device and be able to jump on another website and say, oh, it's sold. Let me go delete it. Maybe their boss won't let them, you know, but we don't have that issue. And we also have really good communication. Yep. I get to say, babe, go delete this off of eBay. I'm like doing something, you know, or vice versa. So we got 2 of us. Kind of cool.
Has it ever actually happened to you where 2 things have sold at once? Because I've never had.
Yeah, I think it happened to me once.
Really?
I think it happened to me once.
But that was our fault. We didn't delete something, and we thought we did.
Yeah, it wasn't like they sold at the same time. It sold like a couple of months down the road, and I had it still on Poshmark, but realized it sold on eBay, so I just canceled the order.
We completely missed
it happens once in a while. And it's going to happen. If you're cross-posting, it's the nature of the beast. You're going to get that scenario at some point. It's not unavoidable. It's just how you handle it. And if you handle it the right way, you're fine.
But that's also like we do it the way we do it. Some people are still confused. Like, why is his stuff on eBay and my stuff on Mercari? It kind of helps me not have to go to 2 different websites to delete.
I also feel
different apps to delete.
I also feel that for men's stuff, it performs a little better on eBay than it does on Mercari still.
Okay.
I have found that with my men's stuff that it performs better on eBay than it does on Mercari. So that's why we go eBay with the men's stuff.
Now, are there certain things that you only list on Poshmark that you will not list on eBay or Mercari? Or do you try to keep it in all the different ecosystems?
If I know something's really expensive and I'm gonna get a lot of profit for it, I want to maximize my profit, I'm just gonna put it on Poshmark. Like I just picked up a pair of Fry cowboy boots at the thrift store, and they sell for anywhere between $160 and $220. So I have them only listed on Poshmark at $220. And
we give Poshmark a chance with anything that's going to sell
high end,
into the triple digits or even higher towards the triple digits, you know, like an $80, $90, whatever. We give Poshmark a chance because people are willing to pay up more for on Poshmark. I don't know, it's perceived value of this site. I mean, it's called Posh, you know, but, you know, we give it a chance. And after a while, after we relist it, if there's still no takers, then we'll cross post it and kind of like a sale's a sale.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to try to be greedy forever. But, you know, like we'll cross post it that.
But I'll give you a perfect example of the price difference between eBay and Poshmark real quick. So I had a Robert Graham shirt the other day, and I put it in my Poshmark closet, listed it at $85. And it sold relatively quickly. It sold in about 3 weeks, and I sold it for $55. I bought that shirt off of eBay for $25. There's the difference in pricing. I can buy my Robert Graham shirts on eBay, sell them on Poshmark, make $30, and it's a great little way to make some profit. Excuse me, I gotta plug the computer.
So I have 2 quick questions here. First one, Tommy Bahama doesn't sell for me at all anymore on eBay. Just it doesn't even move at $15. I know other people are selling it. Do you still pick it up? Do you sell it better? Because I have about 20 some odd pieces behind me that I've had listed for over a year, and I've had them on sales down to $12, $13. And I probably paid $5, $6 for them, so I'd almost be losing money on them. Are you actually still selling them on Poshmark?
I pick up Tommy Bahama. I don't pick it up like all the time, but I'll still pick it up, and it sells on Poshmark. I just picked up. I actually just picked up Tommy Bahama the other day. It was a really nice orange ribbed polo. And it was a really nice polo, and spring's coming, and it's a great looking polo. So I picked it up. It'll sell. It's a little slower of a sell on Poshmark right now for men, but it's gonna sell. And especially with the season coming up now, if that's something you want to list on Poshmark right now and list for like $35, $45, you'll probably end up taking offers around $28 to $30 on a Tommy Bahama shirt, and you'll get that eventually on Poshmark. I'm not saying you're going to get it tomorrow, but you will get profit like that through Tommy Bahama on Poshmark.
Are you talking that $28 plus the shipping that's included on every list?
Plus the shipping, yeah. The buyer will always pay shipping, and you're going to get $28. They're going to get their shipping. So
yeah, I noticed that with the shipping rates on there. I feel like I have to price things very low because $6.79 or something is very high.
I priced the hell out of my items.
Yeah.
I have a pair of American Eagle jeans listed on Poshmark for $55.
Yes, he does.
Really?
And I've sold American Eagle jeans for $40 before because I've listed them at $55. They're American Eagle jeans. You can't get $10 for them on eBay.
No. Oh my
Well,
God.
here's the thing: if you price accordingly, or even maybe not like astronomical, like Jay's going over like
I
way
double my
left
prices.
field. Yeah, he goes like into outer space sometimes, which it works for him. But if you're not comfortable doing that, you don't think, oh my goodness, I have to pay like almost $7 in shipping. Know that a lot of people that aren't low ballers will actually send you an offer that's minus $7. They try to like incur the shipping. So if you price $7 more than you would have, and then they send you a $7 offer off, you're getting what you would have priced it at anyways. And not, you know, it's kind of like you have to play the buyer, if that makes sense. Because I get a lot of those $6 or $7 offers. Like that's what they're like requesting off.
I used to price my stuff average. Like I'd have a pair of jeans listed for $35, $40, but I was getting offers on those because Poshmark is an offer app. You're going to get offers. You're very rarely going to sell something for full asking price. You're always going to get an offer on those items. It's just the nature of the beast. I was getting offers on $35, $40 pairs of 7 for All Mankind jeans at like $20, $15. Now I'm listing them at $75 and I'm getting offers for $35 to $40. So I'm getting to where I'm getting the offer at the price I want to sell the product at because I have it doubled in price and people are sending lowball offers to me.
And occasionally the really rare occasion is someone will just buy it straight out for that price.
Yeah,
which is like amazing.
I sold a pair of Echo jeans the other day for $52, just straight out bought. Echo jeans.
Like who buys Echo jeans?
Yeah, the only item I sold was a Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. I sold it for full asking price. I think it was $20. Plus the $6.49 shipping, and I had it listed on eBay for a while. I mean, we're talking at least 6 months or so, and it just never sold. And I had free shipping on there, $19.99. It sold for 20 plus the $6 shipping on Poshmark within 2-3 days. And I thought, great, Poshmark's going to be awesome, but now nothing else is sold that I've listed. I've been listing.
You get a boost when you sign up, and then it slows down a little bit. You got to start sharing and being active and listing. If you start listing consistently, you'll get results.
Yeah. Okay. How do you find returns on both platforms?
Returns unless it's an item not as described. That's it. There's absolutely no returns for fit. No returns because you don't like it. No returns because they decided they found it cheaper somewhere else and they want to send it back to you.
Very specific. If it's not as described,
if there's damage, undisclosed
damage, if it's fake or counterfeit, very like obvious things, but they'll go to open up a case. I've had cases like. Most of them are resolved in my favor. Occasionally they're not. But a lot of times people just, buyer's remorse. I mean, it happens on eBay all the time, and all they have to say in the comments of the case, because they open the case and they'll say, this doesn't fit the way I wanted it. It's like, yep, you just lost. You just lost.
That's on eBay.
Goodbye.
On Poshmark, don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, but on Poshmark, I rarely get returns. Approved,
So do you include all the measurements in the description?
Yes, cover your
butts.
Yeah, measurements. You have to say approximate because they're not set in stone. Everybody measures slightly differently or stretches fabric differently.
Yep.
But if someone tries to return it and they're like, oh my goodness, it's too small. Didn't someone try returning a men's sweater? It was like, this isn't a medium, it's a small. And he's like, I included measurements for you to compare, and he won the case. That's all he says. I included measurements in the description. I'm sorry you don't agree with them. What do you want me to say? Yeah. And he won.
Really good. It sounds like Poshmark is more seller focused.
It is, and they have buyer and seller protection as well. Yes. So if anything gets lost in the mail, both the buyer and the seller will get refunded their money on Poshmark's expense, and you're covered.
All right.
I ordered something and the girl shipped it from Hawaii. She was in Hawaii, and tracking stopped somewhere in California. Once it made it stateside, it just stopped. And she's trying to figure out where it is. And it's just a $30 shirt. And I'm like, whatever, this stinks, but whatever. Poshmark refunded both of us. No problem. 6 months go by. I get this package in the mail. It looked like it was been driven over. There was tire marks on it, skid marks, it was flattened. And I'm like, what is this thing? I open it up and it's the shirt. It finally made it back to me.
Oh, I've had that happen a few times, actually. It just happens. It's the post office. I mean, just yesterday, I sold a Guitar Hero guitar on eBay. The guy messaged me. He's like, why is it? We both live in Connecticut. The tracking shows it in New Jersey. I'm like, dude, I don't know. It'll get to you, hopefully. But, I mean, he lived 2 towns away in Connecticut. I probably could have driven it to his house and saved $10 on shipping. But, you know, I always ship everything out. And he was freaking out. He's like, it's in New Jersey. It better get here. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully it does. And
they do that.
It's just the way it is. All right, so I did want to keep this around 30 minutes. So final thing I do want to talk to you guys about, because I have it posted down below in the description. I know you guys have a course on Poshmark. We went over a lot of the basics in this video, and you guys have a whole channel dedicated to it. But for people that want to fast track it, I actually have the course as well. I've been going through it bit by bit. There's a lot of content in there, guys. And honestly, it would take a while for me to go through it all, which is good. I want it to be comprehensive, and I want all that. And, you know, I never have offered a course personally because I like everybody else doing the work for me. Hence the reason why I get a course, because I like to fast track it, just like a lot of people. I'm curious, does the course really center around beginners, people that have never sold on Posh, people that are new to Posh, or just explain it? Because chat would like to know.
So this course is 100% for a beginner. We targeted this course to sell and to target towards the eBay seller that wants to get better money for their clothing on a different app where they can get premium profit. So this course was designed to show eBay users how to navigate the complicated Poshmark app. It's more complicated than it's easier than it looks, but it looks complicated at first. But the course goes over everything in detail. We start the course by showing you how to download the app and get set up on the app. And we go all the way through every aspect of the app, from sharing to following to offers to likers to bundles to parties to sourcing to photography to the wholesale portal to boutiques on Poshmark, how to set it up, how to get certified. It's all in this course. It's a comprehensive guide to Poshmark, and it covers every aspect of the app and website.
That's awesome. I mean, honestly, this sounds kind of silly, but it makes sense, because if you could get more money on Poshmark and you pay for the course, then once you learn about Poshmark, the course kind of pays for itself.
It does.
It sounds silly, but it makes sense, and it's true. And plus, you're saving all that time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get 20% more profit for your clothing on Poshmark, and generally speaking, then you're going to make that money back on the course in 5-6 sales.
It's kind of like, I have been on the app since 2013, and the app has changed, you know, updates and this and that. And like, I had to go through such a learning curve and constantly learning and changing along with the app. And you know, why go through that process when I already have all this knowledge about it? Like, just, you know, why do you have to take months and months and months of learning and, you know, messing things up? Or I didn't know that's what that did, or I didn't know how to add to a bundle. Like, why do you have to go through that when I could just help you?
Exactly. And I see a comment just came in from Kristen saying, I love their course, best Poshmark related investment I've made. I've learned everything from them. So glowing review already in the comments. So
thanks, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
Maybe more.
Yeah, it's out there. The course is $197 to get in for the single payment option, or $47 to buy as a payment plan. 6 equal payments of $47. But if you decide to pick the course up through Jesse's channel, we included a couple of 50% off codes tonight. So if you guys are interested in Poshmark and you want to learn how to get started and fast track your education on Poshmark, the link is in the description for the course. Right underneath that link, there's the codes for the course. It's Q450 for the single payment option and Q4PP50 for the payment plan option. That'll get you 50% off. So you can get into the course for as little as $23 tonight, and it'll teach you everything you need to know about Poshmark.
And you'll also get access to a Facebook group, a closed Facebook group that's only for members, where we're on there to answer questions. There's more experienced Poshmark users that we've vetted to let in to help with questions and whatnot. And it really helps, you know, any questions, we're all there. It's turned out to be quite a community, actually. You know, in the beginning there was like a few of us.
Yeah, we have over 400 students and counting right now. So
really,
Kristen's always in the Facebook group.
I believe the Facebook group has about 360 members right now. Not everybody that bought the course signed up for the Facebook group. Surprised me, but So there's a good amount of knowledge in that Facebook group, and it's all included in the course. You don't have to pay anything extra for that.
Oh, that's nice. So if you don't even want to sit through the course in one night, you can just pop right over to the Facebook
and ask all the questions you want. We'll be there to
searchable, you know, like any Facebook group is. You can just go search like whatever topic it is. Chances are someone's asked that question or approached that subject in the past, you know, and you can just get your answers right then and there.
Oh, that's actually pretty sweet. I had no idea about the Facebook, so thank you for letting me know about it. I didn't even know.
Yeah, join the Facebook group, Jesse.
That's why I have you guys here. I don't know. No, that's actually awesome. I do want to answer just a couple questions, and then we'll sign out. Because we had a few that come in. The first one, we kind of touched on this, but the valet picker, shout out to you. Greg said, hi, guys. How's the recent postage price increase affected Poshmark? So I was curious because I actually saw a couple videos and a couple comments on this. People saying, oh, you know, it only went up, what, 30 cents or so?
Yeah, 27 cents, I think.
27 cents. So that probably shouldn't affect it too much, does it?
No, it doesn't. I think the sellers are making a bigger deal of this than the buyers are. A buyer's aspect is like, they're not even looking at it. 27 cents isn't going to break the bank to them. We're still making plenty of sales. We still get offers on, we still get full shipping prices. We don't have to make offers on shipping or anything like that. And people are still buying our stuff. I think the sellers are making a bigger deal out of the sales, the shipping increase than the buyers would.
I do too.
And that's the
bottom line. They said like, this is what's going to happen. We're going to increase our prices. Dun dun dun. Like most of Instagram was like all the sellers being like, oh my goodness, and it's like, dude, it's pocket change. You know, it's like sometimes buyers complain about shipping costs, sure, and that's when you get an offer that's $7 less than your asking price. And guess what? It would still be $7 less than your asking price with this pocket change. You know,
it's again, and if you're doing your sales sites right, you're building your shipping cost into your eBay product anyway, and then offering free shipping. So it's not a big stretch to build 27 cents into an eBay price to cover that additional price in shipping and still offer free shipping. I mean, that's what we do. I'm sure that's what everyone else is doing too. So do the same thing on Poshmark, except you don't have to worry about giving away free shipping on Poshmark. Shipping is always purchased. And unless you specifically say, I'm going to give you free shipping. So
you could do that within the bundle feature. You can give them $1.49 off.
$1.80 now because of the shipping
they
increase.
Increased it. So it's like $1.89 off. Or you can offer them free shipping. However, Poshmark takes their 20% and then minuses the shipping. So you see a big chunk of your profits to go down when you do free shipping.
Okay.
So just putting that out there.
Yeah, you pay for shipping if you do free shipping.
Yes, if you're offering free shipping through the bundle feature or the discounted shipping, it comes out of your earnings. If it's a closet clear out event, then it comes out of Poshmark's pocket to reduce shipping.
All right, good to know. Jonathan Rivera says, and I'm pretty sure it's a quick and easy answer for this. If you guys have a strong brand, does it matter to share your closet to sell your item quicker? Pretty much yes. Always share is what I've gathered. Just
that's it. Yeah. Share your closet. Share.
Yep.
Share. Okay. And that kid Omar says, so Poshmark is mostly for clothing. I think it's 100% for
and accessories. Yeah, you can sell watches and makeup and jewelry, but anything you can wear on the body, you can sell except for perfume and cologne.
Yeah, anything you can adorn yourself with. The reason why you can't have perfume, cologne, anything liquid like that or flammable is because of the USPS shipping, the 2-day shipping. So, you know, if it can't go up in an airplane, it can't be sold. And it's not so much Poshmark, it's the post office.
Okay. Virginia Miller says, asks how important are thank you notes, tissue paper, ribbons, and free gifts? I know that kind of happens a little more on Poshmark than eBay.
We do it all the time.
Yeah, no. Okay, so there's a lot of we do it. You know, we have a very specific way we do both of our packages. It doesn't take up a lot of our time. It does not take into a lot of our profit. We have gotten our profit margin to where we need it to be able to add a thing. Like we have printed thank you notes. We don't have to actually sit there and write them out. But there's some people that feel strongly, I don't need to do this, and they don't do it, and they make sales and they get ratings. You know, it's your business. Do with it as you please. If you don't want to make things all frilly and pretty and send them out, just don't shove something in a box and expect somebody to like it. Fold it, protect it with like a plastic bag. At least take a little effort to protect the item, send it out. You know, it doesn't have to look beautiful.
Yeah, when you order a high-end item of clothing from a designer or retailer online, they're going to send it to you wrapped in tissue paper with their branded sticker on it and all that fancy packaging. It's the same thing on Poshmark. You want to brand yourself and brand your packaging and make a brand for yourself, and then stick to that. And you're going to get repeat customers from that situation, from just putting a little tissue paper and twine. I do tissue paper and twine because I sell men's items. Karen does pink ribbons and pink tissue paper and all that frilly shit because she sells women's items. But it's if you do that presentation, you're going to get repeat customers. You're going to make more sales, and you're going to be able to sell your stuff for higher dollar amounts because you're putting more effort into it.
All right, cool. Very good to know. I've never done anything like that, but I mostly sell on eBay.
eBay is a totally different ball game, so you don't have to do any of that on eBay. You just set it.
Order on eBay. They don't even send me an invoice. It's just my item in a bag. No protection, nothing. It's a shirt and a poly bag, and here you go, take it.
Because the bag would be a little extra shipping weight. That's why. That's why. Like, oh no, got to lessen the shipping weight.
That's true. All right, and I think we got maybe 2 more questions, and then we'll sign out here. Let's see. Okay, we'll just answer Baron Von Deal's question. Do the Flamingos, you guys, reuse boxes such as Amazon boxes or reuse other shipping supplies?
Oh, yes, we do.
All the time, right?
Reuse, recycle.
Reduce waste.
Yeah, definitely. And sometimes you just get an awkward whatever, especially me, maybe not so much Jay, but like really tall boots that won't even fit in like a game board box, like just really awkward shape.
Yep.
Or bundles that are really like outrageously shaped, or odd purses that you can't bend.
Our basement is full of boxes. We have a huge box hoarder.
I'm a box hoarder.
I use my eBay bubble mailers for Amazon orders sometimes, and that I'm a little worried about that because an Amazon buyer, they see an eBay package, like, what's going on here? Is this drop shipped to me? Who knows? But I've done that before. I've shipped DVD players in eBay branded boxes to FBA. And I'm like, well, they're going to get it in an eBay box.
Hey, it fits, right? You found a box that fit the item. Be grateful.
Exactly. That's the way it is sometimes. And let's see. We'll answer one more question in here before we go because we have gone over a little bit. I kind of like this one. Okay, how often do you share the same item? I think somebody else asked pretty much the same thing. Like, how many times do you do it every single day? Or does that become a little spammy when you're sharing it all the time? Do the people that like it get notifications from that?
We share our closets 4 times a day.
Really?
Once in the morning, once
cow.
around 3 o'clock, once around 7 o'clock, and once around 10 o'clock. Always do the 10 o'clock share because that's the PM party.
Okay.
Always active users are on.
So 7. If you can only share part-time, 7 and 10 o'clock is when you want to share. But you got to share multiple times throughout the day to be successful.
Really?
And we share our entire closets. Any active listing, we share our entire closet. We keep our closet in order by scrolling all the way down to the bottom and sharing to the very top in order to keep everything in order. Because I'm a little OCD about my closet's order.
How many items
not everybody, all my followers, if they're in the feed, sure, a lot of them are going to see it, but not everybody that follows me is on the app at that point or in the feed at that point. So it's not really spammy. It's really unlikely that one person's going to see the same item multiple times throughout the day because I shared it, because there's so many different aspects to the app that they're not just looking for my stuff in the feed to pop up.
Mm-hmm.
So but the more you share it, the more likely it is it's going to get in front of the right set of eyes that's going to go, ooh, I like that. Let me like it, and hopefully she'll send me an offer or whatever it is.
Well, how many items do you have? How many times do you have to go through? Are you sharing 200 plus items? 300?
I have 360 items in my closet and counting, and she's got about 280 right now.
Under 3.
And you have to share each one individually, right?
Each one individually, yep.
Holy, how long does that take you?
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Really? Okay, so it's not time intensive.
No, it's not a time consuming process. You just sit down. If you just sit down and focus on it, you can get through 250, 300 listings in about 20 minutes. Less.
You can probably even do it while you're watching TV, we
just do it while we have the TV on in the background.
Got the Netflix going. Got the
there you go.
Going. It's almost like a mindless thing. We're just like click, 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 click. I'm not like staring at it going, ooh, there's my jeans again that I've seen 700 times. It's just like I just go in order and I'm watching TV or doing whatever. I don't have to think about it. I just share.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right, guys. So we'll call that a wrap. If you guys did want to check out their course down below, like they said, 50% off if you use those codes down there, so you could get started for really cheap. What did you say?
$23 for the payment plan with the code. Yeah.
All right, not bad at all. I mean, that's pretty cheap to if you know nothing about Poshmark.
Oh, I forgot to mention too. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee on the course. So if you don't like it for whatever reason, it's not for you. Just send us an email and we will refund your money within 30 days. No questions asked, hands down, no problem.
That's what I like to hear. And I mean, you guys might not know the Thrifty Flamingo, but I know them very well. They're trustworthy people. They're good people. They live in Connecticut just like me. I've met up with them a bunch of times. We've gone thrifting. We've gone all over the place. And I mean, I trust them. They put out a good course. I haven't gone through the whole thing yet, but I have gone through a decent portion of it. Obviously, I need to learn more because I know nothing about sharing. So I will be doing that. And if you guys want to check it out, of course, use the codes down below. If you have any questions before, if you don't want to spend the money right away, ask away down in my comments.
Yep.
Go to their channel, check them out, ask them questions. I'm sure they'd love to answer them.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
If you were on the fence about buying it, if you don't even want to buy it, just go check out the channel. They have so much information on there that will help
free
you
info
guys.
Too. It's all free on the channel, and we're the Thrifty Flamingo on YouTube. So go check us out.
And like a good 95% of our videos are just about Poshmark.
Yeah.
You know, I have a random, I think maybe 2 eBay ones.
We do great video. We do bolos. We do what sold. We do haul videos.
Yeah.
We do instructional videos on Poshmark.
Very
We
good.
go over every aspect of the new changes to the apps as they come out. So we're all Poshmark channel, and we have some great content
We
on
do
there.
pre-recorded videos and we do live videos once a week. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, awesome, guys. Remember to give the video a thumbs up. I believe we had about 45, 50 people in here, so not bad. Get those thumbs ups going. Comment down below again if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thrift School signing out. Thrifty Flamingo, you guys signing out.
Yeah, we're signing out. Have a good one, everyone.
All right. Bye, guys.